All right, hey Chipola Nation, we're here with Coach Jeff Johnson and also our athletic director. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well, Brian. How are you?
All right, man, what a night for the Chipola Nation. We're talking on Wednesday, October 16th, and on Tuesday, October 15th, one of your former players, Pat Corbin, had a night for the history books.
Yeah, what a great start. What a great night for him. You know, he ended up breaking a long-standing record of having 10 strikeouts in the first 4 innings. And, you know, somebody was talking about Koufax, and those guys didn't even do that.
Yeah.
So what a great job by him early to really pitch well. Ended up with 12 strikeouts in 5 innings. His command went a little awry on him there in the 5th inning, but I also thought it's a couple close pitches didn't go his way. But great start for them, and him to be the guy that finished that series off special too.
Absolutely, and he started games in the division series and then in the championship series, and he also came in closing roles, didn't he?
Yeah, they put him in relief there in the last series, in division championship series. They put him in the bullpen a little bit to get through that. And their weakness during the year has been a little bit their bullpen.
Right.
So they used all their starters in the relief role to get through that against the Dodgers, because they knew they had to, you know, it was a team that had to beat as well.
Right.
But this series worked out well. He got back into the starting role again, and they were able to use all 4 of their starters again and get into the World Series.
Right. So our guy Patrick Corbin is in the World Series.
Yep, he'll be in the World Series starting as soon as the Yankees and the Astros.
Yeah. So and he'll be playing either the Astros or the Yankees, and 2 fantastic teams. And you want to talk about a murderer's row of hitters on both those squads. I mean, there's not any better in the game. My goodness.
Yeah, I felt like Houston was probably the best team coming into it, and I think most people did. But the Yankees can really swing the bat.
Yeah.
But Houston, with their pitching staff and their offensive position player group, they're the team I expected to try to win it. But the Yankees could upset them too. But it's gonna be a big challenge for the national pitchers to get those hitters out.
So let's go back one step to the division series, and we had 4 players in the Major League postseason.
Yeah, we did. You know, we had Tyler Flowers and Adam Duvall with the Braves, and then Russell Martin with the Dodgers, and then Pat with the Nationals. I almost said Diamondbacks there for a second. But you know, also one great day last week, I guess it was. We had Russell and Adam both had the game-winning hits in both of the division championships, and you know, so it was a great. It's been a great series and a great playoffs for the Chipola Nation.
Yeah, and we actually had, you know, I think we had a time where one of our pitchers was facing Russell, right?
The bad news was Pat gave up the game-winning hit to Russell. So you're happy on Russell's end of it.
It's like pulling for your children.
Oh,
or
no
something.
doubt. It was one of the toughest things I've ever had to sit through in my lifetime.
That's amazing.
You're pulling for both of them, and you hate to see one of them fail.
Right.
But you're so happy for the other one to do well as well.
So 4 players in the postseason, and that's as many as anybody in the country.
Yeah, I think Baseball America put out something. There were, I think, 5 or 6 different schools, Division I's and junior colleges. We were on junior college, along with those other teams that had 4 guys in the playoffs.
Man, fantastic. So, great run there, and we're pulling for Patrick Corbin to go all the way in the World Series. Coach, let's talk about what's going on with the team that we've got right now. What have we done recently?
You know, we're working through our fall schedule. We'll go to the end of October. First week or so in November, we can go up to the 15th of November. So, you know, we'll get going the individual work at that time and work through that. We'll have a little scout day come up the first week of November, and this past weekend we had our all-star game down in Lakeland, and our sophomores went down and performed well down there. A lot of guys got offers from different schools, and they're, you know, weighing their options, making visits and doing all that type of stuff. But, you know, just trying to, you know, teach these guys, you know, the college way of doing things, and, you know, you add in the weight room, the study halls, you know, the academic piece to it. The practice, the differences in practices here and there, and you know, the time distribution of how to manage your time and how to be a collegiate student athlete. And that's what we're trying to get done this fall, and then get ready to go and give them the foundation to be ready to go in spring when it gets here.
Yeah, a lot of challenges. Some of these kids are away from home for the first time, so they've spread their wings, and then they've got, you know, more challenging academic stuff, and then I'm sure you and your assistant coaches are giving them every challenge on the field. So it's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, you know, and just you know, the different things of, you know, living away from home, living at the dorm, getting your food, your nutrition right, and everything else. It's a growing process.
Right, absolutely. All right, well, Coach, let's talk about our alum. We've set the date for our baseball alumni thing, and we've been talking about our alums that are in the major leagues right now. But even more exciting to me is seeing how many players come back every year, and we just see how great these guys have done with their lives, and they're all successful.
Well, it's just humbling, for me as a coach, and this is my 23rd year here, and for year after year after year, some of these guys that continue to make time and take time to come back and show their support for what, for Chipola and the experiences they had here. And, every year when they come back, you say, wow, and not a lot of people not a lot of places get that.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate to, they've had fond memories and they want to come back, and we've made the event to where they enjoy it. And we're going to try to change a couple things this time as well. Hopefully we're not going to be playing on Saturday this time to where we're not rushed and I can spend more time with the guys and all that instead of being rushed worrying about a ball game and winning a ball game, so. But just, excited about, the 24th to 26th of January.
Right.
Getting them back. We'll do our little dinner and banquet type thing on Friday night. And then Saturday we'll have all the festivities on Saturday. We might change a few things as far as that since we don't have games that day.
Right.
And maybe do a little bit more with them.
But definitely a home run derby probably.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. So hopefully we can get our guys back and don't get rained out this time. Last year's first time.
Last year was ugly. But yeah, we're so much looking forward to that. Coach, let's shift gears from baseball a little bit and talk to you as athletic director. We got basketball coming up. Today's the 16th of October. We got basketball starting in the Milt on November 1st.
Yeah, and we're excited to get that going. We feel really good about our clubs this time. Our men's club, Coach Foley, then went out to Texas last weekend, and you had some of the perennial top teams in the country out there, and we fared very well with that. And so I know he's happy. Coach Franklin's getting his club rolling as well. I think they had some scrimmages this weekend and did well in those, and they both got scrimmages the next couple weekends before we get going. So excited about that. The softball team's got Florida State coming in here on Friday night as well, and Coach Hendricks says they got a new group for the most part. They had to replace some people, and she's bad mouthing like she does all the time.
Oh yeah,
but
sandbagging.
They'll be good for it said and done with it because they know how to be good.
They do.
They'll be good as well. So excited about where we are. Jeff Fiorentino took over our cross country. We had 11 young ladies running cross country this time, and they were over in Tallahassee last Friday and they've done well in all their meets. So
that's great. Yeah,
excited about where we're going with everything, and just keep making the strides and keep allowing our coaches to coach and work and hopefully we'll be successful.
Right. Now I want to always want to put in a plug for the Appreciation Club because I know that we're fundraising is a big part of the picture here. So where are we with our Appreciation Club, just regular membership drive?
We were looking at yesterday. We're right about 100, right close to 100, which is good for right now. But there's a lot of the ones that normally are our staples in it haven't joined yet. So we know that's a part of just getting them to make the call and send the check and all that. But we need more. That's the Appreciation Club's our lifeblood of our programs to be able to do the things that we need to do to take care of our athletes, to feed our athletes, to clothe our athletes, to travel, to do the things that we need to do to have a national Division I program that win national championships.
Right.
And everything's getting more expensive, so we got to raise more money. So I would hope that anyone who's listening to this program would, if you want to come out and watch ball games, I mean you get free entry. $250 is our lowest. As our minimum, and we have corporate sponsors where you get a bunch of advertising and all that, but those memberships get you in all our games for free.
Yeah, and
you're
that's all.
You're looking at between softball, baseball, men's and women's basketball. You're looking around 100 ball games probably here on Chipola.
Right, and at $3 to $5 a throw, I mean you can do the math there. And so anyway, so if you're interested in helping Chipola, if you love Chipola, what a great way to invest in our student athletes.
And you can call Natalie Foley or myself up at the college, and we'll get you in the right direction, or stop by our offices. Natalie's at the gym, and I'm at the baseball facility.
Great. All right. Well, Coach, again, recapping, don't forget to watch Patrick Corbin in the World Series, which is probably coming up about next week.
Yeah, the other series is 2-1, so it's a 7-game series, or best 4 out of 7. So
right.
Whoever wins 4 games first. And so that could go on for another 5 to 7 days.
Right.
So it could be a good break for the Nationals.
Yeah, absolutely. And then at Florida State softball coming to Mariana on Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 5 our time.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
5
some
o'clock.
6 has been, but that was Eastern time at 5
Yeah.
o'clock our time here
So-
at Chipola against Florida State.
Yeah, so we're the reigning national champions, and they were the national champions the year before, so it's going to be pretty exciting.
And I think we were in the national championship year before that.
I think
Champions
we
year before
were.
that, too. So
Absolutely.
I
All
think
right.
3 years running, the team who was, I think Coach Chance said, who has lost
Who has
this
lost
game
that
has won
their
national
yeah. So
championship.
you can't beat that. Well, Coach, we appreciate what you do for Chipola, and good luck.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.